Hi friends, Sarah here with the Holy Mess. Today is day 4 of our Faith Over Fear study, and I want to get right into today's passage, which is Psalm 46. Yesterday we read the first half of the psalm. Today we are reading the second half. And if you haven't yet, you can get a copy of the plan for free at theholymess.com. It's right at the top, and I'll put a link at the top of this video too. And optional, but if you would like to get a printable journal, you can there's a page for each day of the reading plan, and that's on my site as well. So let's dive into today's reading. So I am starting with verse 7. It says, "The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." Yesterday we talked about in this psalm how it shows the amazing power of God. I talked about going to Niagara Falls and seeing that powerful water, and those of you who live near the mountains or the ocean or the forests or anywhere you live, you see that amazing power of God. All of us in the morning when we see the sun rise, and in the evening when we see the sunset. But I have to focus on this time on verse 10, very famous, well-known passage. "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." How do you do with being still? I will be the first to admit this is not a strength area of mine. I am a busy person. I like to be busy. I enjoy being busy. I like having lots of different things going on. And sometimes I really struggle with being still. And right now, during this time where we are at in our world, all of us have had a somewhat forced be still. For some of us more so than others. And it might seem like your life is not very still right now. I think you can hear my family in the background. I've got 5 kids and my husband and I, and so things have actually been more busy at my house. Like, I'm used to time where I'm working during the day because I work from home, and my kids are all at school and my husband's at work, and it's quiet. And so now there's actually more going on in my house than there was before. But this is still a time of be still in ways that I'm not used to. Just the fact of not driving places, just that right there is a huge change for most of us. Not going to church on Sunday mornings when normally we would worship together. For me, it's not going to the gym, not going to Taekwondo. My kids' different activities that I would be going to. We are all more still. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. How are you doing with this? Are you finding this really refreshing? Are you finding it really challenging? Is it a combination of both? That's what it is for me. In some ways, I find it a great relief. It's been really nice. I've been able to stay home from certain things, spend more time with my family. In other ways, it's been really, really challenging, and I miss getting out and doing different things that I used to do. I've read some different things from different Christian authors who've talked about, this is kind of God is making all of us be more still during this time. And what are you going to do with that as we start to get back into regular life, which some states are already going to be starting that in the next couple days or have already started it? We know that our normal is going to look very different, but the pace of life is going to pick back up. How are you going to do with that? What decisions are you going to make? One of the pieces of advice that I've really appreciated is where they talk about, don't just jump back into normal, but instead evaluate what has changed for you over this last month or month and a half, and what do you want to keep? For my family, we've had family devotions together every morning, and it's been great. And I've already been thinking, is that something that we can keep going into the future? We always thought there's just no way we could do that with our schedules, and maybe there's not, but maybe there is. Maybe more downtime has been relaxing and enjoyable. Maybe you've done puzzles with your kids kids, or, spent more time with your spouse, or just had more personal, quiet, alone time. Whatever those things are, I would love to hear from you. What is something from this time that you've learned that you want to continue? And what are some things that you're ready to get back into regular life? But most of all, what have you learned during this time of being more still? So again, that is day 4 of our Faith Over Fear Challenge. And you can get the free printable of the reading plan here. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.